Today is what, Tuesday, right?
Monday.
My brain's fried.
Don't scare me. I thought I missed my orientation.
No, I'm not gonna lie. My brain's been fried because I've been going to like meetings and all type of like other shit. So my brain is kind of scattered. But I was supposed to DM him like that Sunday or whatever when I streamed, or Saturday, whatever. Had this board planned out, but I'm not gonna lie. This was one of those situations where some shit was just sitting in the drafts. So
You just forgot to press in.
So instead of trying to be on the podcast on Monday, it was, oh shit, that shit says Monday. Let me go ahead and just put today since it's fucking today. I fucked up. I ain't gonna lie. I fucked up.
It sounds like you.
Good. We here now.
Well, I say in my defense, motherfucking defense, I've been working. If you see my channel, I ain't missed an upload in like a month now. I've been working. Let me go ahead and snag a beat real quick. There we go. All right. So we live on the 1s and 2s and all the other good stuff. Oh man, it's gonna be a good one because we got somebody on the inside to talk about a game that most motherfuckers dedicate their lives to play to somehow still be ass. It's gonna be a good podcast. So what's going on, people? It's your boy Woozle. We back yet again with another podcast. Welcome back because we are on episode 116. We making a dream, baby. Now, if y'all was here last week, we done had my boy Trey to talk about some of the predated or some of the information that we had at the time. And like I said, we're going to bring y'all more information that was going to basically happen afterwards and whatnot. And considering that we are now officially 4 days away from the game fully releasing, I figure why not bring in somebody who's actually at 2K Day, who plays this game competitively as fuck and is also partnered, if I'm not mistaken, with Mavericks Gaming. My dog been getting shit done and making y'all look stupid for the free ski and for the content. You dig what I'm saying? It's my guy. Y'all might love him or hate him depending if you played against him. My guy, Kang Dooms. Say what's good to the people, brother.
What's going on, y'all? Nice to be here, Will. Nice to be here, Fat. Appreciate y'all inviting me to the podcast. 116. Sheesh. That's dope to make it to that many episodes.
Yeah.
So glad to be here, ready to chop it up, man.
Let's do it. And my other guy right here has been on a super weight loss journey. As y'all can see, he done slimmed up in the face and the arms a little bit. Do what I'm saying?
Relax.
I'm just saying. A couple months ago, if I say that a couple months ago, that head would fill up that hoodie. He's starting to slim up a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But when I lie, you let me know. And last time I checked, I ain't flying. But my guy, Biggie Gang, say what's good to the people, brother.
Hey, whoa. Let's get one thing straight here. You know what it is, motherfucker. I ain't been Biggie Games in like 3 years. You gonna stop that. Gonna stop with these old ass names I don't want to be known as no more.
That's the OG name.
It really is.
Not even though it's sort of OG. There was ones before that, but
Oh, Titanic Surges.
I'm gonna hurt you.
What I do?
When I see you at DreamCon next year, I'm gonna hurt you.
What I do?
Cause I'm definitely going now.
I ain't even do nothing.
I'm ready to talk these games. That's about it. Motherfucking disrespecting.
You ain't going for the disrespect?
Disrespect.
What I do, man, I build you up to, I break you down to build you up to break you down again. Know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
It be like that sometimes. But yeah, so also next week, folks, we will actually have the full panel on again. Rambo has to go to work early as hell in the morning, so he's sleep right now, you dig? So shout out to my guy Rambo. And now we're about to go ahead and get onto this. Oh, before we actually get into this, make sure if you listen to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, whatever the hell you might be listening to, rate us 5 stars, tell a friend, tell 2 friends, tell more friends, and all that good stuff to bring their happy asses in here and enjoy these listening greatness of us talk about games and random gaming hijinks, so on and so forth. And if you are watching the video version of this podcast, hit that like button, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you do subscribe, stop playing with me, because we're almost at 1K subs, which means I then have to play Outlast for 2 hours live on stream for y'all enjoyment. We're almost there. We're like 50 subs off, so get right.
Only 2 hours?
I thought it was 3. I'm not gonna lie.
It was 2. Don't do that.
I thought it was until he beat the game.
You bugging.
If I could get him to do that, I would have, but that wasn't happening. I thought it was.
Hell.
We agreed on 3.
Hell no. Hell no.
I'm bargaining with you. 2.5.
2 1/4.
2.5 hours, man. man.
Man, that better be 2.5 5 subs. You got me bent. Idiot what?
It only had to be for the subs on YouTube, man. 2.5.
Man, fuck that. Y'all trying to make me scream like a little biatch around here. I ain't going. I'm not going.
Nothing wrong with that.
But let's go ahead and jump on some of these topics. You feel me? Now, 2023 has been a great year for gaming so far. From Jesus Christ, from Persona 3 Portable drop into Persona 4 Golden, Fire Emblem, Forspoken. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about Forspoken. But Hi-Fi Rush, which was a sleeper hit. Dead Space, the remaster that did crazy numbers and whatnot. To in February, you know what I'm saying, Hogwarts Legacy, that was supposed to be the most hated game 2023, ended up being one of the most loved games. Tomb Raider Reloaded, Wild Hearts, Atomic Heart. So many games have dropped this year, and still somehow people have the audacity to say that gaming is stale and gaming is dead now. There's just too many options at this point. So anybody who has that take at that point, you just don't like playing anything else except for the big four, honestly. Because Hi-Fi Rush is fire. We got Hogwarts Legacy, which was fun as shit. I'm not gonna lie, in my opinion, it's still contender for game of the year. Contender, winner, probably not, but contender, absolutely. You have Tomb Raider, you got where's that joint at? Octopath, I'm not gonna lie, people actually like that game. But Destiny 2 dropped Lightfall, which is another expansion pack. Wulong Fallen Dynasty, Valheim. You got Bayonetta Origins, wasn't for me, but people like that game. Then you got Resident Evil 4, the remake, which people lost their minds over. We're not gonna talk about The Last of Us. That game could go away. And even Sifu apparently dropped this year. Damn, Sifu dropped this year?
Mm-hmm.
In 2023?
I could have sworn I dropped 2022.
No, not Seafood.
That might be like a DLC or something for it.
Okay, that's what it might have been then. But either way, there's too many games that dropped this year to say that gaming is dead. So my pertinent question is what are y'all like maybe top 5 like games that dropped this year alone?
Star Wars. I didn't play it, but I enjoyed watching D-Man's walkthrough when he was playing Harry Potter, so I'll put that up there too. Personally, Street Fighter 6. I've been enjoying it.
Sweat.
I've been enjoying Street Fighter, man. It's easy mode, but hey, it's more of a challenge. Like to get around the easy mode.
You got it.
What's that 3? Does betas count?
Does the game drop this year? Hold up, are you talking about the Mortal Kombat beta?
Nah, I'm talking about Tekken.
Ooh, that beta was
Tekken.
fire.
Tekken drops January, so
I kind of want to let it slide because I played the beta too.
Nah, man,
but
ain't no letting it slide, man.
Fuck, all right, fuck it. It don't count, man. Fuck you, Biggie.
Another one was, it was pretty dope watching it because of the concept. I never got into games like that, but it was, like I said, it's a lot that I watched from D-Man and them in the Discord. So Diablo, that was another one
Fire.
that I enjoy watching. And number 5, what would that 5th one be? That I've actually played.
You get on Armored Core at all?
Nah, I've been watching that though, but I feel it's too early to say that one. Yeah, it's way too early to say that one, in my opinion.
Damn, alright.
I mean, but if it hits, it hits though.
I'm not gonna lie, watching Siggy rage at that has been some of the funniest shit I've seen in a while.
It's been hilarious, yeah. So, and Siggy got that old man rage.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so that's hilarious.
See, just tell me the good stuff. I want to see your play on this shit. Shut up, my dog, Siggy.
What is number 5? Oh, I watched a walkthrough with Legend of Zelda. I'm tripping.
Okay. All right. Damn, hold up. Legend of Zelda? That dropped this year too?
Yeah. Tears of the Kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I thought that shit dropped like the... Damn. Not gonna lie, that really reinforces my statement of like, if you say gaming is dead this year, then you just don't play shit.
Yeah, I was about to say, I added something that you didn't say. I didn't hear you say Star Wars.
I ain't gonna lie, I forgot that dropped this year too. But personally though, for me, I actually had issues with the game. That's probably why I forgot it, because I actually didn't get to play it. I just watched Chase's walkthrough and whatnot on it. Even though I didn't finish it, because I still want to play for myself, because I'll be kind of hurt. Because I've already been spoiled on too many games and movies. Like I got spoiled on the Star Wars movie that first dropped when like Han Solo died. I got spoiled on that shit. I got spoiled a little bit on Hogwarts. I got spoiled on the first Star Wars Fallen Order, actually. So when it comes to Star Wars games, I'll watch a little bit and then just like disconnect from my phone entirely until like it blows over a little bit, because I'm not trying to go through that again. What up, AB? What up, Famous Enough? But for me, all right, I'm not gonna lie, I'm taking Star Wars, most definitely. That'd be my number one. I had to take Hogwarts Legacy because that game is fun as hell to play, especially because you guys learn the forbidden curses and whatnot. All my hopes and dreams of being the villain were kind of lived, but not all the way, because I couldn't get some of the people out the paint that I wanted to get out the paint. So that's a strong number two, a strong number two. Not gonna lie, I might have to say Resident Evil 4, because watching that game was entertaining as shit too. Even though like I played it, like the one on, what was it, PS2 or whatever. I only played it for a little bit because I got scared like a little bitch. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I could watch that game with no problem. So that had to be my number 3. And then for my number 4, I already said Star Wars, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, I forgot Redfall dropped this year. I'm not gonna lie, that game needs to be Control Alt Deleted off of Earth.
Yeah, that one had way too much hype, and it didn't. I don't even think it made it past day 2.
That game crashed and burned so fast.
Y'all didn't like walking into the vampire nest and only fighting 2 vampires.
Boy, fuck.
Like that?
Hey, Biggie, boy, fuck you.
Vampires in their nest. They got left in their nest.
I've never experienced such like a drop off of like action. Like you fight a vampire and it's supposed to be a hype moment, and then it just silence. And then you're fighting humans like 95% of the time too. It defeated the purpose. That game's ass. Oh, that game was hot garbage. But I probably, okay, so it'd be those 3. I'm gonna have to give it, although I didn't play it, I'm still planning on copying it, Remnant 2, because that game, your playthroughs basically differ across the board. I could actually appreciate that level of like innovation and ingenuity. And for my 5th, I kind of want to say Diablo 4, because I put immediate hours into that shit. Like I think I'm clocked in like at 30 or 40 roughly.
Y'all was going crazy on that game. That's facts, famous. It's just too many. That's why I was just so stuck on like, I don't want to forget none, but I'm glad I remember like Legend of Zelda and all that.
The crazy,
like earlier in the year.
What's crazy is, so like that's the games that just dropped like before this month alone, right? Because we got Starfield, Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, Starfield, Baldur's Gate, Final Fantasy 7, 2K. We got Pokemon, if y'all are still interested in that at this point. Then Lies of P, then Mortal Kombat, 883, the new soccer game, EA Sports FC. And then October, you got Assassin's Creed Mirage, me personally, NHL. I love hockey games. Then you got Forza, Wildcard Football. You got Lords of the Fallen. You got, Jesus Christ, Marvel Spider-Man. You got Super Mario Bros. Wonder. And that's like that's October. He's like, there's still Alan Wake, Ghost Runner, Alone in the Dark, Metal Gear Solid Collection. I already said Alan Wake. And then November gets stupid. It's like this year is gonna be nuts. So like the vote for Game of the Year is gonna be a very interesting one. Very interesting. Although I'll be honest with you, I always usually take that with a grain of salt, because I watched Last of Us beat Ghost of Tsushima. I'm not letting that shit go. I fucking refuse to let that shit go.
Ridiculous. Part 2 Last of Us.
I'm playing Last of Us 2 right now, and where I'm at now, I understand. Now I see it now.
Man,
I don't think it was a bad game, but
I'm not at the end though. I haven't beat it though, so no spoilers.
Oh, I'm not gonna spoil it for you. I know the ending, but I'll be honest, Ghost of Tsushima was just better. It was an original IP with a dope story and the attention to detail, bro. Like if you ride through like the tall like grass or whatever, you actually watch Jin's hand goes down and touches it and whatnot. The more that you stray away from the samurai path or whatever, rain and storm. I'm like, bro, that attention to detail needs to be appreciated. And I was all like, Last of Us 2 though, people hated that game. Granted,
still, for Ghost of Tsushima, real quick, I just sit in the menu. When the PS5, when we got the PS5,
oh yeah.
I can just sit in the menu because you can just see it.
That shit is just peaceful. I'm not gonna lie too. When you walk up into the wrong camp, when you're under level, they say turn back. You don't want this smoke. You better believe them.
The first video when it came out, because the dude didn't believe it and jumped into the camp and was stuck in the air because he was getting hit with arrows, was hilarious.
I remember that.
He says Sons of Forge had a little run too. Texas Chainsaw. Texas Chainsaw is actually surviving a lot more than I actually thought it would.
Like they getting sweaty over there.
I didn't
think I'd say that.
I did not think it was gonna be DOA because of what Friday the 13th did. Because that game had like Twitch in like a chokehold for like a good couple of weeks, damn near a month actually. People like loving that shit. But I remember people complaining about, and even I've noticed it by watching the homie like Sierra Tonin play it. Ricky, I think Raunchy plays a little bit, but like watch like the homies play. One thing I've seen was like the survivors looked so helpless. And like the killers could just swing freely like nonstop without losing too much stamina and whatnot. But they were saying that the more that you progress each character, the stronger that they get. So then it's not as much like of a drop. So it's kind of like he's got to get past like that initial like barrier of entry type thing. But that game's going crazy on Twitch. Like damn near almost 1 to 2 people who I follow on Twitch is usually streaming that game at some point. So I'm actually happy because I actually like the fact that games like those are doing well. Like the horror genre, because then that kind of like expands people's horizon, like to want to play more things outside of like their normal comfort zone. Plus, as content creators, you're saying?
I was gonna say I want them to go like to different like movies type. Like I want to see like Ghostface, like the screen type game like that.
As somebody who's a thorough hater of Ghostface, I want to put the beats on him so bad. Chucky would be fun because you could Chucky be fun.
Nah, I might be crossing the line with this one. Tales of the Hood. Nah, Tales of the Hood would be creepy as shit. Creepy as shit.
I almost choked on my Kool-Aid. I have Kool-Aid in this cup, no bullshit, but I almost choked on it. Tales of the Hood would be fun. Tales of the Hood would be hilarious.
Okay, AB.
Tales of the Hood would be hilarious, but it'd be creepy because I have had nightmares, like random nightmares about that movie, bro. Even though the CGI and whatnot, like now that we watch, consider that we're spoiled now, is terrible. It's fucking terrible, but
it's terrible, but it's still a classic.
It's literally a hood classic. It's one of them things where it's like being chased by like the dolls, and then at the end of the movie, like where you see the what was like the gang members or whatever, like they see themselves in a coffin and they in hell and shit. And that little tear of like when you see I forgot the actor's name, we see him turn like into Satan, freaked me the hell out. So that'd be a freaky yet interesting concept, but I'm not gonna lie, that'd be one of those games where I had to watch like when my room was well lit like this. I'm not watching in the dark. I'm just not going.
You gotta be in the dark. People want that setting.
You gotta be immersed.
I was immersed when I watched that back when I was a child. I do not need to be immersed as an adult. I am good. But Chucky would be fun. Chucky would be fun. Because they could have a mechanic where Chucky like would hide in certain spots where you couldn't see him, type shit. Because that was like Chucky's whole steal. Like he's not necessarily gonna run at you head first. Because I'm not gonna lie, he's like 2 feet tall, punt that little motherfucker. But like
he's 2 feet of terror.
That's what I'm saying. But like imagine like you go to hide under the bed because you think that you're running from him or something like that, and he's like under the bed already with you, type shit. Like
the bed with you, and then him sprinting across the hallway, and you see it last second.
That's what I'm saying.
Little Stewie walk.
Like certain aspects of that would be fun. Like I hope that they do actually expand into the avenues. Ghostface, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a Ghostface hater. He's always been a punk ass teenager. Somehow these rich ass kids never have guns in the house. I don't get it. It just never made sense to me. And how are you a football player? You ain't got no type of hands or muscle. I'm just letting it be. Bro, nah. Ghostface is one of the most clumsiest killers on earth. I ain't never seen nobody fall up some stairs and down some stairs in the same movie. I ain't never seen that shit.
He's definitely not good at his job at all.
He'll clear a hurdle race though. He be hurdling over some shit when they knock it down.
He'll hurdle, but if you get that man off some steps, it's wraps for him. He's wearing that big ass damn nightgown too.
Didn't they put him through a bookshelf too?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, fuck Ghostface. He's the worst Slash. Like Chucky is slightly more terrifying because he just be getting into shit. You'll be driving, all of a sudden he's like in your back seat. Like that is horrifying.
Yeah, he just pops up.
Yeah, Ghostface, just don't answer the phone. And if you do, guess what you do? Grab the shotty, sit in your room, and just wait. Don't worry, I'll wait.
Sit in the room with one entrance, one exit.
Don't worry, I'll wait. Go ahead, try me. I'm gonna clear this whole I'm about to refurnish my entire room now because of you. Fuck Ghostface.
I don't know how they would pull it off, but I don't know why. I would love to see like a Final Destination type game.
That could be cool.
You know what's crazy? I've been seeing clips of that circulate on my TikTok feed lately too. And I don't appreciate it because it's making me re-paranoid, like just living my life now.
Oh, that happened to me. I was with my sister and there was a truck in front of us.
With the wood or the PVC pipe?
No, it had like a whole bunch of bullshit in the back and it kept flying out. I was like, hey, bro.
I literally go into a state of fear, like seeing anything that's rattling on back of 18-wheelers, anything.
I don't like the feeling when you're trying to like just get through, like if there's a semi truck on the left and right on the highway, just trying to get through that middle. I don't like it.
I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pushing it. I'm already going like use like 75, 80 on the freeway, but if I see two big ass trucks right here and I'm in the middle, I'm going 100 to pass. I don't care. Y'all could be behind me. Y'all can't be in front like this. Like, nah, fam, I'm not
y'all
going
can be
for
in
it.
front of me. Y'all can be behind me. I'm not being in the middle.
Fuck that. Fuck that. But not.
Demon Shocky was ill, y'all.
Oh, what up, Star? What up, Shocky? I'm not gonna lie. For a Final Destination game, they could do it kind of like what's that game on Gmod? Death Race.
Yeah,
they can do it sort of like that.
One person controlling it.
Yeah, like where one person could like kind of controls like the map and whatnot. And they kind of have to essentially lure you into like a false sense of security type thing. Like it could be done, but it'd be difficult.
What if they did instead of like Final Destination, but like the Saw movies? Like one person's actually playing as a old boy.
That's another concept. Yeah.
Saw would be
flies pissing me off.
Saw would be different though because like it's more of a cage, like trapped in a building type scenario.
Yeah.
Final Destination would be more crazy just because it's literally like open. It would be more of an open world feel to it.
It would, and they could like combine like it'd be kind of funny if like did like a Five Nights at Freddy's type thing where you have like night one, so it'd be like day one date or night one, then day one up to like what 3 rounds to be 4 day or 3 rounds, so 3 days and 3 nights type shit.
Yeah.
Damn, the more I think about that, might be kind of fire. But they ain't paying me to make it though. They ain't paying me to make that though. I need to holler at an indie dev real quick, know what I'm saying? Make a little plan of action so we get a little cut. Yeah. But Biggie, what's your 5 games 2023 though?
Yeah, do I even have 5 games? Because I ain't even get to play a lot of them.
You didn't.
Financially
binded.
Struggling. Yeah, financially binded.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Consider how fucked up this year is. A lot of us gonna be like that.
Definitely Hogwarts is my number 1. I've been waiting for a game like that, just in that universe for so long. Because the ones when we were younger, they were cool, but they weren't this.
And they did not age well at all.
They were cool when you were younger, but they weren't this. They weren't this at all. I'm trying to go through these and see what I might have watched. Wulong, I did enjoy that game. I did not beat it, but I also don't have Game Pass anymore, so I just haven't played it. But I did really enjoy that game. That game is really fun. I only played this Forspoken demo, and that shit was mid.
You know what's fucked up about that game? So I watched TBH play it. Bro, I've never seen a game that had like so much useless cussing in it. It was just random cussing.
Just to have it.
I swear to God, it was like, what was that game with was it Lawbringers? That sweaty ass like FPS
the one
game.
They were trying to make it competitive.
Yeah,
like,
that
was
one.
The whole point in the game.
Yeah.
Lawbringers or Lawbreakers, I don't remember.
It reminded me of that, where it was just like useless dialogue to like where it's like, bro, it ain't even necessary.
To cuss that.
Yeah, like it was just it was kind of like when you give like a teenager, like you hang like around with your little cousins, And they're like, oh shit. It's like, you can cuss in front of me. And then like every damn sentence has fuck or shit in it. It's like, all right, bro, shut up.
Yeah, it was
So,
forced.
Yeah.
Like, just because you can don't mean you got to put it in every sentence. Bro.
Literally, like, now I'm about to tell your mama, you better shut up. Like, don't play with me. What up, Clutch?
Damn, I think I might just have. It's because I don't really Nintendo games. I don't watch them, and I don't have a Switch, so it's like I don't really have an opinion on any of those. I'm not the biggest fan of Resident Evil, but it was cool. I add that because that was kind of cool for the people that did like it. It was cool seeing some of the clips and stuff. Shit, this is
A long ass list, ain't it?
Oh, it's a long ass list.
It's a long list, and then on top of that, you ain't played too many damn games.
That didn't come out this year. Security Breach, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach didn't come out this year. I don't think. No, that's just for the Switch.
So you played that shit?
I would have. I told you it was.
Oh,
remember the stipulations? It was like $80.
Oh, yep,
for me to play it.
yep. I
Because
remember.
I don't like scary shit neither.
Oh, but I could
do
play
like
for 2
that
hours.
series.
Boy, fuck you.
For $80, I was gonna be playing it for 2 hours.
Man, fuck you. All right, I ain't hearing that shit.
Even though I'm like be jumpy and all that during my scary game runs, I kind of enjoy them though.
I
I
don't.
play Biohazard, Resident Evil 7, and I always kept trying to like sing to make myself feel better, but it just make myself more scared.
Because it fuck up your whole rhythm.
I gotta sit there and try to make jokes. That's my only way. That's my defense mechanism.
I can't do it. I'm the type that as soon as I get scared, walk the fuck out of my room for a little bit. That me. Oh, then leave.
Even when I got on Phasmophobia, I couldn't take it serious at all because if I did, I was gonna be too scared.
Deceit. I could play Deceit. Like games like that, I could play just fine.
Yeah.
We also had the voice mods on too, which made it funnier.
Trying to really think. Yeah, all right, Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I haven't played it yet, but I know I'm gonna like it because I like the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know I'm gonna like that game.
That's what, 4 now?
Yeah, that's 4, and
What's 5?
I'm looking. I'm trying to think. Because I didn't play Diablo 4, and I don't really care to play it because I don't like top-down games.
That's why your top lip musty.
That's crazy. Why would you say that about your friend? It's just insane.
Promises was good with you, man.
Okay, promise.
What am I?
Just say 2K24. I know you want to say it. That's already gonna be your top game.
I really don't, because I'm very wary still about 2K. Remnant look cool. Would I play it though?
Yeah, you would. You'd play it.
Yeah. All right, Remnant.
You would absolutely play Remnant. Like I know for a fact you'd play Remnant.
And Remnant would be my 5th one.
All right, bet that. You know that Dead by Daylight has added Alien to the game.
I actually did not act.
So
Added him.
They added Alien, and I forgot the woman's name, but they added them in the game now as a survivor and a what's the name?
Killer.
As a survivor and killer, and it's actually like on the spaceship too. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to play it. I haven't played Dead by Daylight since I lived with my boy Oscar years ago. It's been a minute since I played Dead by Daylight.
We did like one video or a stream on it.
We did like a stream, and then we got hit with the follower cheese. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Because first we got beat off Brawlhalla, and then Rob just so happens to be a fucking sweat at that game.
Yup.
Not gonna lie.
Got on Brawlhalla, Dennison whooped our ass off of Brawlhalla. Then we was like, all right, ooh, shit. Then I was like, all right, let's go ahead and get on the Dead by Daylight. And then Rob showed up.
And fucked us
up.
up.
Characters and shit.
With Michael Myers.
Perks.
Yeah.
So Rob is a sweat. That's what it sounds like.
Yep.
When it comes to that game.
We are finding out slowly but surely certain people in our community are specialists at games that we pick up for shits and giggles. And then we
certain
essentially
people is banned from playing games with us while we trying to create content.
yeah, that's literally it. You are banned. Like, bro, you can't play with us. You can't do that. We're trying to have fun over here. We're trying to make content, laugh, and have fun. Then we out here just getting fucked up for your highlight tape. We're not finna go with that.
100% of my video, I've been on my knees, bro. Like, what are we going? What are we doing here?
Bro, I'm on the wrong site right now. We're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Anyways, also I feel like I must say this as somebody who's a sucker for looter shooters. Borderlands is dropping like the most ultimate experience ever with Borderlands, the Borderlands collection Pandora's box or whatever. So what this thing is gonna contain, and I'm not gonna lie, this is literally fucking nuts. Let me see if I can find it. It's coming with, okay, so it's available now, and it has Borderlands 1, 2, 3, Borderlands the pre-sequel, Tales from the Borderlands, new Tales from the Borderlands, and all add-on content.
God damn, that's like, I'm not gonna lie, that's about 2-3 years worth of content right there. Because you know each one of them Borderlands games long as shit.
Yeah.
Sequel probably the shortest one, and that's still a long ass game.
Let me see that shit. I'm trying to see the actual you did, because I think it's not even, it's like, okay, so it's on sale right now. It's gonna cost you a little bit of change, like $100, but or it's on sale right now on Xbox for $60. I'm looking at it right now. But I guess the regular price or whatever is $140, or I mean $150, which honestly is a steal.
If you ain't played the game and you've been thinking about playing it, this is probably the best time to get it.
I'm saying you're getting not 8, but like 5 games for $60. You can't beat that. You literally can't beat that.
5 games for the price of one Xbox One game.
And DLC. That's the biggest part. DLC too. And it's a game you can get lost in. You only played the first one?
Yeah, I remember playing the first one. It's cool. Like loader shooters, just keep hoping you get good shit, crazy shit. So
I'm addicted. This is it's my thing. I like looter shooters.
I see the addiction though. Like it's no different than what we see now. Pack opening is what it is.
It's fun. Yeah. It's that thrill of the chase.
Always getting better shit.
And I'm not paying for it. And I'm not paying for the shit. That makes me feel better about myself. And on top of that, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes fighting them big ass bosses and whatnot is hilarious and kind of it gives like an adrenaline rush a little bit. Except for Destiny. As somebody who's only did one raid ever, I'm not gonna lie, I'd love to do more. I'm probably going to do more because I'm in the Destiny Discord or whatever. Bro, I hate them puzzles. Because how do y'all be figuring that shit out? That's what I don't get. Like they be doing day 1 raids or like the day 1 raid race, and they be knowing how to do the puzzles day friggin' 1. I don't get it. I don't get that shit.
Insider, cousin, that's a dev.
I can't.
Sometimes it's that. Sometimes they just really just running around just touching shit, see what happens.
Bro, I just can't deal with that shit. Like them puzzles. Like when I do eventually start doing these raids, I'm just gonna say put me on ad clear. Just put me on ad clear. Don't have me do nothing complicated. I'm not carrying nothing. I'm not about to touch no button at a specific time. No, I'm just gonna kill enemies. That's my job, and I'm gonna stick to it. That me.
Last time we tried to do a raid, it was just me and you. We were sitting there confused.
Oh yeah.
We realized we actually need all 6 people to do this raid.
Yeah, because it was a platforming part. You need to jump on one, and then you need to be like on another one to keep going. I'm like, yeah. Only 2 of us.
And it was only 2 of us, but you had to be on one that was like 3 spaces back.
Oh, that was bullshit. But
I do miss Destiny though. I think I only uploaded like 3 videos of the first one. We used to just sweat in the Crucible.
Holla at your boy. I mean,
that's where he likes to be at.
Hell yeah. Crucible's fun.
Scout rifle me. That's all I use. One of those.
Oh, I hate you to piss me off. I'm not gonna lie.
One shot.
I like
fire. That's me.
Hand cannon sniper or a hand cannon shotty. That's usually me. Because I love my ace of spades and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie. The problem with like Crucible, like the PvP on Destiny now, is like it gets neglected very, very badly. Like they focus a lot on the PvE. But you taking those weapons like with them broken ass perks and whatnot to PvP. It's like they didn't think about that in between. They're like, okay, here, and then PvP, and then like Trials is like the only thing where it kind of is balanced because everybody's overpowered in Trials essentially. It's like regular PvP, you're gonna have a match where you get the pub stomp, and then you're the one getting stomped. It's kind of like one of them. But let's go ahead and talk about why we got the big homie. You feel what I'm saying? Mr. Insider himself. I mean, Doom's up in this bit. So 2K24 dropping in 4 days. There's been a lot of news as far as builds, gameplay mechanics, all that good stuff. One thing that is touching a lot of nerves of people, not gonna say too much, but touching a lot of nerves, that the all-around builds, the I can dribble at a high level, dunk at a high level, shoot at a high level, and play defense at a high level, is essentially being worked on and wiped away. And people losing their minds over this. In these 2K spaces on Twitter, making YouTube videos, TikToks, people saying they're not going to buy the game. We know they're lying. All that good shit. So I'm gonna let Dooms take the floor right here and go ahead and talk about, you know, his experience with 2K Day and the MyPlayer Builder.
So I say you mean Community Day, right?
Yeah.
So Community Day, I'll start with that. I just went in with the mindset of knowing that I want to get as much footage as possible and just build and just come up with so many builds. The one thing that got my attention was not being able to put anything else outside of 99 in the attribute, because I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that I tried to do was make my 23 build that I used the most, which was the 99 3-bar build, and I was like, I can't put defense on this. Like, I ain't got the same defense from 23, so that was the giveaway of like, okay, they made it way more stricter because it's the same thing that I did, but now it's less defense.
Okay.
So it was just going in with a plan on knowing what I wanted to record and knowing what I wanted to do. And the whole Twitter, like sending it to Twitter and all that, like it's kind of off topic, but it was kind of random, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like how it's been the past couple of days. I didn't even think it was gonna get to that point, honestly. But then I'm like, man, they really haven't seen like gameplay, like of what they're going to be playing. So that's that. But that's a Community Day, yeah. Of course, network with people, meeting people there. Everything was awesome. That was my first time ever going, so it was an honor. Outside.
Wait. Fuck out. That's your first time
I
going?
did go before.
I thought you went before.
I never been to Community Day. That was my first time.
Hey, yo, stop playing with my mans, bro. All right.
My memory's all fucked up. I thought you went before.
Nope. That was the first time. Definitely hope they invite me back next year, of course. So I'm gonna keep doing my thing, staying the course with this content. And yeah, it was awesome. First time in New York too, by the way. New York that's new to me. I'm from Kansas. I mean, I do live in Fort Worth, close to Dallas. So like the big lights, all the space and all that, like I see that every time driving back home. But as close as everything it is in New York, it was just crazy. It was just, I feel like I was a little kid in a carnival, an amusement park.
Right.
So much to just look at. Like the craziest one was the Nike store that was like 5 stories high, stacked on each other with each floor. Across from there, down the street, was an NBA store. Like each store is stacked. That was new to me seeing that. It's not like 1 or 2 floors like a mall. Like everything is like a tall ass sound, pretty much. Like that's the comparison that I gave it. I was like, bro, it's just everything is just tall. But it was awesome, like walking to Times Square, seeing everything down there. It was like 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning when I went there, and it was just so bright. And I'm like, bro, that electric bill gotta be crazy here.
Yeah.
Out on screens, whoever paying for that, it's crazy. And then I saw New Jersey across the pier. That was awesome because I'm like, what is all them lights across there? It was like, that's New Jersey over there. I'm like, bro, what? So that's a whole nother city over there. And I never realized like Jersey and New York was that close to each other, but it was dope seeing that.
I mean, I still don't want to go. I don't want to go. I'm claustrophobic.
It's not like it's perfect to visit. Like it's like I want to go back. I want to go back because there was so much that I saw that I wanted to do and couldn't do it just off a little time.
Right.
But now I had the idea like where it's at. Bruh, Raising Cane's was a club.
Wait, what?
They had a disco ball and a DJ in Times Square, Raising Cane's. They
doing
said
too
that they just built and it was brand new, so it was packed, of course. So
much.
me and D-Man went there. They had a whole club set up, but it was like during the day. All you hear was Ashanti Ja Rule playing. Like they had the whole 2000s catalog just playing in there, and I was like, it's tough. It is a lot of people. You say you was claustrophobic, so yeah, you're going to see that going into the stores, of course. But yeah, like what Clutch said, it was a vibe for sure.
Nah, bro, I'm not finna be up in there. Where would I be without you? Let me stop.
You just don't need to go to New York alone. You need to have somebody there with you.
Oh yeah, like walking around, I suggest that you always have like just somebody with you, of course.
Yeah, I'm going there with a chaperone or something because I'm gonna be confused and irritated because I get very anxious and annoyed in like public, like a lot of people. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. So I get overwhelmed. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and go where it's quiet because there's too much movement and whatnot going around. I just don't like it personally. But that's dope though. So the double 99s just isn't popping anymore. Is what I'm hearing.
Gotta test it. I'm one of them that like I don't mind testing it, but you just got to see how OP it is because it's the reason that it is that way. For it to be that hard to get, that it hurts you elsewhere, and it's like I want to see how far it is to have it. Like it has to stand out, it has to make a difference, right? It's the top tier badge, the top tier level of the badges. So they have it there for a reason. I found out when I did that last year because I didn't have a 99 3-bar build in 22. I had a lot of Hall of Fame badges, but not 99. But 23, when I went Hall of Fame, I was like, bruh, everything just feel like it's open when I shoot.
Okay.
So, like this, when you get a sample of it, just want it more, pretty much.
Yeah.
So usually I wait until like January, like season 4 or 3 to make it, but now it's gonna be the first build now. I'm gonna make my Dame build later, and then that's when I go into different positions.
Okay.
Like power forward and all that.
So with the templates and whatnot, right? Your video's actually playing in this corner right here. So with the templates and whatnot, like how did you actually get a chance to actually like run with the template builds and see how they actually feel at all?
Only Klay Thompson, because like I said, I just spent so much time making builds that I wanted to get that footage because I know that's what people cared about the most.
Right.
So yeah, the only one I got to use was Klay Thompson, honestly. You literally have their animations if you pick it and don't tweak it. So I had his jump shot, his crossover, all his sigs and all that. Klay Thompson's not a dribbler, so he's ass at that, but his jump shot was pretty nice. They got the whole pro play feature, so it was literally how he shoots, which was dope. My teammates all pretty much had Paul George, who was probably one of the best replicas, honestly, because he can do a little bit of everything. He has a 90 perimeter something defense, so
he looked OD in the video.
Yeah, he can do a lot for sure. And yep, like if people choose to do the replicas, that's what comes with it. I don't see too many people doing it outside of like if they do like series and all that, or they just want to hop on the game, they see their favorite player or anything of that matter, if that's what they decide to do. Because when you see the badges, and you see how the badges work, you're not gonna get you ain't gonna get their badges like an NBA quick play.
Okay.
You're getting how it works in the builder.
Ooh. So it's not as broken as I was praying it wasn't gonna be. Because that was a fear of mine. Because so I'm thinking about doing either a Russell like template, just like test it out, or a Dame template, like for like my first two before I actually start testing shit. I didn't know if I was gonna get their badges off rip, not off rip, but like their badges like how they are in quick play in the MyCAREER. Because I'm like, that might be OD considering that the Paul George build has that defense and whatnot, including that in the Joker build, which is a ridiculous build, I'm not gonna lie to you, as a center. So I'm like, that might throw some things out of whack if people are getting those badges, because then it's like, why make something if I could just copy an already established player and play style that I could mirror?
So that's where 2K and where they should draw the line, like, because everybody would just pick a replica.
Yeah.
If it comes with the badges, it would just be too easy. I mean, 2K gonna get their bread, but at the same time, there's no grind to the game. There's no here's a free build with all the badges like in quick play. Like, nah, I don't see 2K doing that.
I hope not, cause like I could already see just people, just Russell, Dame, Clay, fucking I forgot the other one. Clay was OD, but then you got Paul George with the defense. You got Jaren Jackson, and then you got Joker, Cat, 80. I could already see just like those ones being the more prevalent ones, like out the gate if that's the case. Plus, while 2K would make their money, it'd probably just be a lot cheaper to know that you have just one solidified build throughout the year because you're basically mirroring somebody else. Like 2K makes the money off like that risk of like you trying to discover something different or you attempting to do something. But if they just dropped it like this and you're like, oh, I get these badges with these attributes, I'm gonna do this for like the whole year. And then if I want to make another build, guess what I'm gonna do? Use a template and then just put the same money in that type thing.
2K is definitely known for like allowing us to find things, definitely. So that's one of those. Hey, real quick, give me like 3 seconds. I'll be right back.
You good. So Bigglesworth. All right, let me stop.
That's you gonna call me by a name that I'm okay with being called with.
All right. Stop. Based off what you've seen though, off gameplay, the news, and so on and so forth, what are your thoughts? Not your hopes, but like your thoughts thus far on this 2K, like as a whole.
I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I'm also still very wary. Just for we've seen like promising features. The 2K has been like saying, "Hey, this is going to be there. This is going to be there," and then you get it, and everyone's expecting it to work a certain way. And sometimes, like the thought was good, like with right stick stealing when they first added that, it was a great concept. But the execution on 17, it wasn't gonna work out. It had to go. Same with the right stick shooting. It was a good concept in 17, but it was so ridiculous. You didn't even have to get the aiming or the timing right, and it would just consistently drop. So that's my only worry, is just when everyone gets the full game and everyone's actually making the builds how they want to make it and how the game works when everybody else has it. Are we gonna find something where it's like the execution was just a little bit off?
I mean,
that's my only word.
Yeah, it's like that with a lot of games.
The right stick shooting made me so mad because it was so great. I was like, this is easy as fuck.
In 17, it was fucking ridiculous because you would be off to the right and you would still hit it every time.
All right, hold on. That's
y'all can hear me?
Yeah, you good.
Okay. Yeah, I was actually saying, it's like that in almost every game we play, so it's nothing new outside of that. It did feel more like, since I was able to provide some feedback, in which it went very well with that. It was game tester vibes. Like, I know y'all saw the clip of like the half court 3.
Mm-hmm. I was like, damn, limitless range going crazy right now.
The crazy part about that nobody knows, because it wasn't from my point of view, the green window disappeared completely. It was just a white meter.
I'm not gonna lie to you, when I seen that, I almost sent Biggie a message like, you better fucking not.
I would.
Because here's the thing, for those of y'all who don't know, there's heavy speculations that I played against Biggie on, what would it have been, 15?
16, because I don't think you didn't have 15, right?
No, I had 15 on Xbox. I didn't get my PlayStation till like, I did get my PlayStation at 16.
No,
It's been some years.
I didn't know you were playing 2K16 on next gen, but I thought you played 2K14 and 15 on like the 360.
No, I played
next gen 16.
I played 15 next gen. I didn't get to play 14 next gen. I was broke at the time. I was broke.
Okay. But it was probably 16. I was doing bullshit in 16. I was so pissed when they added break the game Steph Curry. I'm like, y'all just copying my whole flow.
I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, for those of y'all who don't know, there's heavy speculation I might have played against Biggie at his sweatiest at some point. With like 2K 15 or 16. So that's why I hate Biggie to this day, because he's probably one of the reasons why I can't stand a lot of you niggas on 2K. He's probably one of the reasons.
Nothing wrong.
Boy, fuck you.
That's when you realize it was more than one Biggie, huh?
Man.
I did nothing wrong, bro.
I'm not gonna lie. To this day, the funniest thing will always be that what's the name? That Curry layup. That will always be the funniest.
Oh, watching that go off screen because you threw it so high.
Just and that motherfucker just go right in. I'm like, he don't do that on every layup.
He don't do that for real at all. The ball going all because you got to remember how high the ball was actually going. It wasn't just going a little bit above the backboard or nothing.
No, it was
That
going
shit
off
was damn
screen.
near touching the ceiling.
That was going off screens. By the way, hey Dooms, did you see SMG's comment?
That's crazy. SMG, leave me alone.
Hold on, who's comment?
Sizzo One. That's SMG.
Oh, that's SMG. Okay.
Yeah.
That was good, Sizzo. Look here, Biggie Def, the biggest. So he's
That's
second place in split. Okay.
Hey, I'm in third though. Hold up, yeah, I'm free. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
Fuck that, you first.
Shout out to Sizzo though, because he's the reason I was able to play the second day beta. That was kind of clutch.
That is a fact.
After Yellow Motion, I'll never forget that. They left a nasty stain from me to that Tekken community. I'll forever love Tekken, but that was so nasty what they did, or whoever runs that Twitter.
Oh, I ain't see none of that. What happened?
So pretty much, it was a contest. You had to finish in top 8 likes under the posts that they made. And I was like literally like just asking people, begging people, like go like this, go like this, go like this. They had a bonus question, all that, got it right. They said who in Tekken 7 doesn't have a dick jab? It's Noctis. I got all that right. So when they tallied it up, when it came to it, he added another like bonus, like 50 points for something. And I had got that right too. So I ended up being like the 4th most likes in the top 8. So I should have got a code.
Right.
When he tagged everybody, my name wasn't in it. Then I tallied it up and I took a screenshot. One of the people that won had less likes than me. I'm like, bro, you just not gonna abide by your rules. And it was nasty work. So like they never responded. Whoever it is, they never responded. They just went about their day. I was like, okay, just blocked them. Just moved on.
Hey, that's what you gotta do sometimes, man. Hey, yo, but definitely shout to SMG though, because he hooked me up with 1-2 though. Ooh, King feels amazing in that game. King feels so good.
Nah, you're nasty, Woo. King?
Yes.
His main, always been, always will be.
Yes. I put people in grapple hell. It is my thorough enjoyment. It is funny though.
Motherfucker cuss himself out for 2 hours playing that game.
But I'm a high risk, high reward character though. That's the funny part. Like people don't like that I play King. I'm like, you do realize you could punish damn near everything I throw out. Like my whole thing is grab. So if I can't get a grab, I'm not gonna. It's gonna be. I could beat you off like jabs and kicks, but it's gonna be more difficult than me playing, you know, anybody else. But I just like grabbing people because it's fun. I like doing multi throws. It's flashy. It's entertaining and shit.
All I know is I'm gonna spam 2 because one of them breaks is 2. So I'm gonna spam 2.
I'll say I play King, Steve, Law, and Harung, and I pocket Lars on like the low key. But Lars, I hate Lars because you have to do so many inputs to get like half the damage as like some of the other characters. It annoys the shit out of me.
It's definitely Law, and I don't think he'll ever come back. Beck was my secondary.
Oh, Beck was dope.
Yeah.
But I don't think they brought him back since what, Tekken Tag 2?
Tekken Tag 2. Yep, that was the last one.
I think that's like, yeah. I would love for them to bring that game back. Just like a Tekken Tag 3. Even if it was like an add-on, that'd be fire.
I was thinking they was gonna put all the Tekkens on the PlayStation catalog on the classics because they did it with Tekken 2.
That nasty game.
That game got the best music though. It has the best music though.
I like Tekken. I love Tekken 3. Tekken 3 is my soft spot because that's when I first started playing Tekken.
Now Tekken 3 is probably, I'm not gonna say the greatest one because it got better, of course, with 5, with what they did with 5, but 3 is what, like, that's when they got popular.
I say the foundation, Tekken 3 is probably like the most solid. Cause like the ground is set, and at that point, all you gotta do is just build on it and whatnot. So, yeah. But anyways, we gotta try to talk about Tekken and putting hands on people. Oh, also, Dooms, I gotta ask you this question. Can you say oriented yet, my brother? Or is that
Oriented.
all right, bet.
Oriented.
There we go.
Bro, I tell people this. Like, when you're recording and like just going with the flow, it fucks me up a lot doing that.
Mhm.
Because especially when I'm reading something on screen. Because I feel like I'm better commentating, like just talking about what I'm looking at instead
Right.
of reading off like a script or something like that, or like a description. That's the same thing. I just said that, but
Yeah, we get it.
yeah, or reading anything like that, and then it'll just be one word that I'm not ready for. That day it was oriented, so I was like, oh my god! But it was funny to me though, so I'm glad I was able to get like content off of
That
that.
shit was great. I laughed so goddamn hard. I was like, that word is beating his ass.
orient, like
You was just oriented.
I was. Yeah, I was out of there, but I'm glad everybody got a laugh from it because I found it. I find it more funny every time I watch it. Like I'm like, oh my god.
I'm pretty sure. I thought it was. I'm pretty sure. At least my thought process was it was just like talking fatigue because you probably been doing so many like commentaries talking about the game and shit like that. So like when you're doing all this reading, like orient, origami.
Like from the pauses, like it's me, it's literally me, and then you see my head just zoom in. Like, what is that? Like oriented. Like, oh god, I can't fucking say it.
Your brain was like, all right, bro, we give up. we give up.
My brain was not trying to process that word at all.
Go ahead, take 5 for me.
He said English is hard. English is like one of like the top 5 most difficult languages to learn. So we might speak it. That don't mean that it's not a bullshit language. But going back onto the topic of 2K and whatnot. So as far as like affiliations or not, I guess what are they even called now? It's not affiliations.
It's still affiliation. It's just 2 of them now.
Oh, okay. So what are y'all like overall thoughts of like that exactly, of it just being just 2? Because personally, I like it being 2. It keeps it very simple. Instead of it being 4 whole different parks inside, you just got 2. 1, 2, done.
I still like how they did 2K15 when they first brought it in. I'm not gonna lie, but 2K15 was integrated into every mode, so that was the difference with that. I would like for it to be like involved with the Rec 2, maybe Pro-Am, as long as it don't change nothing too crazy. But that's just what made it more like interesting and competitive, and the reason why 2K15, even though it's probably the most broken 2K, probably the most fun that we had, especially with the legend grind, because it was just playing the game. It was just so much you was doing all at once, and that was with the Rally days. That was just going for legend, and of course, content, having fun on the game. So I'm interested to see if they get back to it. Me personally, I don't care about affiliations. Like D-Man, like I left it up to D-Man pretty much. Like whatever he was gonna pick, I just picked. So we was just run like that. I didn't care what it was.
Right.
Honestly. Because I feel like it's not going to pertain to like the 5v5. It's literally just going to be part.
Okay. Actually, I've been having this question for like the longest time, and I finally get to ask you, what is the issue like with Pro-Am? Because I see like you've talked about it, and I think who was it, Dimes talked about a little bit about how like Pro-Am tends to get like shortchanged a majority of the time. What are some like the issues that like go with that, or that are like with Pro-Am like that lacking?
Pro-Am is that middle stepchild. Nobody just not rocking with it. It's the sweat mode, so the casuals avoid sweat. So that's one of the biggest things, because don't nobody want to like deal with somebody that's been playing the game all day that just got home, stuff like that don't play the game enough. So Brown gets avoided for that reason. League night is kind of, it puts that like that obstacle in the way, because you can't play rank all night, and some people actually want to do that. That's what we used to do,
right?
On the older 2Ks, but they added league night, and that made it like more. It made it annoying to play. So it's like we might as well just play rec.
So what is that league night? What up, C-Mac?
League night is rank mode, but it's on a timer.
Okay.
And I don't think anybody asked for that. So that's what make it nasty. You're like, why would y'all put that in the game? Like, we want to play ranked pro at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. Like,
Let us run type shit.
yeah, like let us run. So, it's so much, but I'll let it fly. They haven't touched the mode outside of League Night since 2K19 when they added private matchmaking.
Mhm.
They got the different looks on the arenas going into next gen. Not 21 because they kept the same high school looking court. And 20, they kept it in 22 as well. You couldn't unlock arenas. Still can't unlock arenas. There's no incentive because you get less rep than playing the rec. Like for the seasons at the time. So much. The jerseys glitch. Your court can like glitch and you lose your team. You gotta delete that team and remake a new team.
Oh hell no!
It's just it's a lot. It's just a lot that we know we don't have to deal with no more, and it just sucks because, like, I mean, we'll provide the feedback, but like I said, it's that middle stepchild. Like nobody loves it
Because it's not getting attention. They don't see necessarily the reason to actually do anything about it. So
it's not enough numbers going into it. So it's literally left for like for the 2K League players pretty much, like for the private matchmaking, because that was literally the last serious update. And I say that because of what I was just talking about, like the glitch jerseys, the court disappearing, you not being able to walk through because you quit the game, and like we do that to save the boost, of course. So
that's so weird though, because like when you like, you know, like the 2K League or whatever, right? In order to like get in that, you don't like, you have to play like in these pro-am leagues, like the WR pro-am league, so on and so forth. So at least my line of thinking would be they want to do something in there that they want to like put in more new faces and also like generate even bigger numbers for that league. That's just my thing, because I don't think anybody who's a park exclusive player has been in the 2K League yet, right? Let's see, to my knowledge is due to our pro-am players.
Pro-am and now stage players. It was a lot of stage players that were drafted.
Okay.
That's another sweat mode. So
right.
I intend on running park Sizzo for sure. Because the parks look beautiful. Like the whole city, I looked at beachfront. That looks awesome, especially elite courts at night.
Elite court look better than Rise. Yeah. It makes me mad. Rise looks so ashy.
During the day, maybe it'll have something crazy at night, because I don't remember them really showing it at night. That was just elite. So
at night, when like in the trailer they showed, at night it did look better. Like, but daytime it looked just ashy. I'm like, this, like the statues and whatnot look amazing. I'm like, y'all need to just leave like the vibrant colors there. Just leave the vibrancy there. But I guess that's just weird.
Yeah, I was gonna say C-Mac because what he said in the chat. Nah, it's sweat modes. Like casuals is not trying to deal with sweat players all day, and it's just what it is.
As a sweat adjacent player, I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to.
You are sweat. You will not be getting off sweat adjacent.
Well, fuck you. I don't want to deal with 5 out 2 3 3 2. I get bored playing that. Like me personally, I get bored as hell playing that. Like when I do watch and commentate the 2K League or whatever, I'm usually yelling majority of the time, because like I'll see how like they're playing or whatever, like they're playing 5 out, but like the cornerman for whatever reason is playing too high, and I'm like, why don't they just do a backdoor cut? And I was saying that like last year, like the year before that. Now this year I'm seeing them start to get like the corner people more involved and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, they're doing some type of adjustments. But my biggest issue is, it's like, bro, that style of play is so boring to me, because we're here to watch the best play, you know, this game. I want to see them actually show their skills. That's like been like my biggest gripe. Like I want to see dudes go head up, like on a 5-on-5 type setting where you can play your zone, your 2-3, 1-2-2, 2-3, that whole shit, whatever you want to do, right? But at least like the last minute or 2 minutes, you have to then play man. That way, if you're a lock and you like that, clamp somebody. Or if you're a shot creator or a big man, show me how you get busy in the post. Show me how you get busy in the ISO. That's just my opinion. That would make it a little bit more entertaining and better as a whole. But maybe they just don't want to do that yet. And also, in my opinion, it's always been like a restriction of the court size too, because NBA Live has better court size than 2K. And I've been saying this. Live feels like an actual basketball court. 2K feels condensed. So maybe that might be the reason too. But that's just me, because like whenever I watch, I'm like, bro, this would be so much better if you could actually see these players like shine for real. Cause you might get a couple glimpses here and there. Like I was watching like Splashy last year going crazy. I forgot my man's name who plays on not the Knicks, but on Detroit. I think it was like their small forward or whatever. Dude had like 20 or 25 points in the game or some shit like that. Like you see like every
talking about bag motion. Yeah, he was doing that a lot.
Yeah, like seeing stuff like that, but I like see that more so like pushed to the front, like in a pure man setting. Because that's when you really see somebody like get off or see how like a team really moves and whatnot. Because zones are easy to break for anybody who's ever played basketball. The ball moves faster than players. You get the ball moving, players then have to adjust, but you have to be in a certain spot. Otherwise the zone's broken.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just for me. That's why like I don't want to play Pro-Am. I played a private Pro-Am before. It was fun. It was cool. It was, against the homies. But I would have enjoyed it more to actually, get like the squad in there, have our own court and whatnot. But for me personally, I just know I'm gonna get bored with it. But that's just me. Like I'm just gonna get bored with it.
That's understandable, but a big part of that, of how it is also based off 2K's gameplay.
Right.
Because I feel like it was more entertaining back then when it wasn't like that 7-3 center having a sick corner and letting the 6-9 lock playing the PNR. Like back then when I was like real like deep into it, 17, 16 days, it was literally just straight man up, PGs guarding each other, shooting guards guarding each other.
X.
I will say those are probably, it'll look more chaotic, but that's the gameplay people will want to see though. And it's crazy because I guess like most casuals don't like structure. That's the word that comes to mind. Yeah, like they literally want like keep passing the ball, like have two people cut and switch corner. Like that's chaotic as hell, but that's how they play. I mean, you see it in solo rec, you see it in the teams you play against in the rec.
Or Jesus.
That's the general like population of 2K. And if they see the 2K league, it's going to be boring to them because it doesn't resemble how they play.
I see what you're saying. I could actually back that up too, because every now and again, like I'll go back and watch, like for anybody's in the chat who's ever watched Carter play 2K16 Pro-Am back in the days, Dooms played them before. It was literally those, like they played each other, and that was entertaining because of what he said. The 5v5, point guard on PG, shooting guard on shooting guard, so on and so forth. And while it might have looked chaotic, I'm pretty sure y'all was like in the chat, running plays or whatever, but it might have looked chaotic, but there was like a structure to it that was like entertaining. Now it seems like it's just hard set, like this is just how to play.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that makes it predictable. So it's like, let me see the 2K league. Are they doing this again? Oh my god, he's just running around screens.
Yep.
That's how they think.
That's just how it is, and I'm like, fucking A. Because it's like when you've watched, and I'll tell anybody who ever watched or listens to this podcast, go back and watch like 16, 17 like Pro-Am content, and then watch the content now. It's entirely different because people were just like Doom was saying, it might have looked chaotic, but there was like a rhymed reason to it, for like the back doors, the cuts, the screens, so on and so forth. Now it's just predictable. It's just 2-3. You're gonna have the pick and roll. He's gonna run around the screen. You might have your shooting guard sit hash, drop down a little bit, and now barely, and I mean barely, you're starting to see the people who are sitting in the corners, who will be your 3 and power forward, start cutting to the basket. You're barely seeing that this year. Barely seeing it. And that gets kind of boring because, like Doom just said, it gets predictable. It just gets predictable. You're just kind of like, okay. Now you just check out. Let me go ahead and watch somebody else play Park or Rec or something. Because at least Rec is a little chaotic, more or less. At least Rec, you're gonna get something different. Yeah. But Biggie, you are residential sweat as well, brother. What is some of your opinions on like Pro-Am and so on and so forth? He said, yeah, I need structure. That's a fact, Rambo.
I've been trying to get y'all to play Pro-Am for 3 years. I've given up. I've been wanting to play Dooms. I've been wanting to play your team since 2K19.
We can set it up. We can set it up.
I can't get them to be down for it though.
What the fuck?
If I can get there, but
who is them? Say the names.
Not
Be
you.
clear. Thank you.
Not
Be
you.
clear.
Relax.
Be clear.
I've been, because I know I'm not the best, but for the longest, I'm like, I just want to see where I sit in the 2K community, because I just be playing rec.
Yeah.
Because I ain't played Pro-Am since, did I play Pro-Am in 18?
Did you?
Yes.
No, you did. You did.
On
You did.
Xbox, I did. That was a terrible time. I hated Pro-Am on that team, but it wasn't because of 18.
It was because your team.
Bro, I had just gotten a job at Target. I would come back and they'd have a losing record. We'd get back positive like by 3 wins. I'd leave to go to work for a couple days, come back
What up,
and be
Demetrius?
negative by 10 losses again. I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing?
You should have been the owner and make them go make their own team when you wasn't playing.
Oh no, I quit.
Yeah, he left. He left. He left.
I was like, I can't do this. I retired.
He got up out of there.
No more.
He had to get about that jam.
But it's been that long. It's like I know I'm decent, but I want to know where I sit when it comes to the 2K community, because I just don't know where I am at that point.
I'll be honest, you're above decent.
No, that's dope. So it's like you give a damn about being better than what you previously were. I respect that. Yeah. So what's up, Woo? It sounds like it ain't on Biggie.
And I know for a fact the agitation that would come in, because I would be irritated having to match up against you. Or who do you still have what's my dog's name? He was on one of the teams and I can't remember his name. I'm drawing a blank.
Jay?
Yeah, Jay.
Jay here and there he pops up.
See,
outside now, but
I say Jay gonna give me the beats, bro, and I've already had somebody drop 40 on my head and I still ain't recovered. Like, I like to imagine like I'm good at the game, but there's levels to it, and I see how y'all be playing. I'm like, oh shit. Like I'd be down to do it. Yeah, y'all be chilling, and out of nowhere it just goes radio silent, and then y'all up 30. And that freaks me the fuck out.
It's just when the other team, like, it triggers what other teams do. Like, if somebody tries to blitz me or I'm getting bumped, that's a part of it. If I get pressed coming up court, I'm like, okay, let me lock in there since you want to get bumpy. And it's actually fucking crazy because they'll come out in 5 out in the wreck. Russell Westbrook 6'9", clan breaker.
Yep.
And I'll lock in, and we'll all lock in and start busting their ass, and then I get a message. I'm like, y'all the ones that started squaring first.
I ain't gonna lie.
We over here just talking, having a conversation.
Being in your streams, I have witnessed this shit. That shit be hilarious as fuck.
Yeah, man. It's like when we get up, like, y'all, it's on y'all. Don't send me no message, but they do it anyway. It's 2K community, bro. You see it on Twitter, just off these bills right now. I'm scared to look at my noties, bro. Oh yeah, your noties probably going stupid right now. The more you upload, the more you start tweeting or whatever, the more you gonna get. Like, I'd be down to do it because y'all are homies. So it's not like I'm gonna hate y'all afterwards. It's just like the irritation I'm gonna have on myself that's gonna come afterwards. That's gonna be the problem. It's all about, like, if you really care about being, like, getting better. That's what it comes with. That's why I asked Biggie that, like, or I said that to Biggie. Like, it sounds like he gives a damn about being better than what he previously was. Yeah, he does, and I commend him for that. But for me, I have other games where I have that same kind of like care for, like Tekken. For me, like, I enjoy being good at that game. I almost said Resident Evil. That's the wrong game. Rainbow Six, that's another one. I care about being good at that. 2K is one of those where, like, I have to disconnect because there's basketball and then there's 2K. Yeah. So for me, I'm like, I'm good at basketball, so I don't necessarily care too much. I just like being above average, that way I could essentially run with any group that I'm in. Because, like, I played, like with GMG, I played with did I ever play with Jay? I don't think I played with Jay, but I played like with Dimes and Hamp and them. So like I kind of just mold well with like any other group for real based off my play style. So like I'm like, as long as I'm in that, I'm cool. But I'd be down to do it. Just know that's the sweats right there. That's Diamond J Hamp, boy. Oh, I know. To tell, and he gets the seal of approval from them, and then try to say he not a sweat. I'm not gonna lie, I did get the seal of approval, but it was easy running with them because they have IQ. Don't put that on me. Don't put that on me. They had IQ. If I run a pick and roll with Hamp, guess what Hamp's gonna do? Actually fucking roll to the basket. Like, I only have 3 centers I can really trust with doing that. Honestly, it'd be Hamp, Rambo, and Nomad.
Like if I run a pick and roll, they're not gonna sit there and hold their nuts. They're immediately gonna just take off to the paint or whatever. Or while I like running with Rambo, and while he's like my primary center, Rambo reads the defense as well as I do, so I can see I'm like, Rambo, your guy's sagging off. So then Rambo's like will fake the screen or whatever. My dude will run into it, and then Rambo will pop out for a 3 or mid-range bucket. And even on defense, we don't even have to say switch. We automatically switch or whatever till dude gets stopped and then switch back. So it's like I just have chemistry, and like once I establish, not so much establish, like if I get comfortable, I know like where everybody's at and like how they play. I'm like, okay, got it. Like I play like with chat and whatnot too, and motherfuckers is nice. But anyways, yeah. I'm down to do it. Just know, Biggie, if I do this, I'm gonna be screaming, but it's not gonna be at y'all. It's probably gonna be at myself.
He don't sound too, right. He don't sound too short, Biggie. I don't know. He might just ghost y'all when it's on.
Things I've been a lot of things, man. But a hoe ain't one of them.
Hey man, it's gonna be a minute for me anyways. My build is not gonna be ready yet.
I'm gonna say we're supposed to have a private pro-am with another group of homies or whatever, but that just never fell through. That was supposed to happen.
Everybody stopped playing the game by that time.
There was that too.
That ain't happening.
Y'all sound just like us, because it's a certain group we've been trying to play, but it's always a reason.
Oh yeah, there's definitely like 2 to 3 that we want to play. We want to play him. Biggie wanted to play y'all. I was like, I'll do it kind of, but don't judge me for how I talk later. We wanted to play GMG in them, and we wanted to play GI too. That was like probably like the primary people that we wanted to play, but we just never fell through. It just never fell through.
GI. I think that'd be hilarious. I love to see y'all play them.
That'd be a fun game.
I'll be watching GI now, and it's just, oh man, it's funny. It's a different perspective. I say that.
It'd be a pain in the ass only because Flock is good and Flock know how to hoop. So he'd be the X factor. So that'd be like you got to stop him.
Like good. Flock wants to get him involved.
Yeah. Sure. You stop Flock, you stop Ace from shooting, and then you hold TBH from passing so you force him to make bad passes. I think that's how you would beat them. That's just my dissection after watching them play. So don't judge me, people in the chat. But that's just me watching them a lot.
Damn sweat.
Boy, fuck you.
I'm worrying about Steve. That's the one.
Steve. Yeah.
Steve the sweat over there.
Steve's a problem because Steve's a problem because he's not scared to shoot, but he doesn't take stupid ass shots too. Like Steve is a dude who has the quiet 40. Only why I know is because I played with Steve and I've seen it happen.
Oh yeah, he's going to calculate
like
everything. He's calculating everything.
Yeah, like Steve. I actually low key forgot about Steve a little bit, but yeah, Steve nice.
Ace don't say Ace because he don't fucking miss.
Yeah, but I say when Ace get hot, it's annoying. When Ace get hot, it is because Ace will just be like, all right, that's 2, then 3, and then Ace will start pulling, and then you're like, Ace don't. Oh, good shot. And before you know it, he has 25 in like the first quarter. And then, like I said, Flock, he's gonna get the team involved, and then you got to watch him because he's gonna get buckets. DBH got court vision, and on top of that, depending on what build he makes, like if he was to make a center again, got to worry about that. Yeah, like he's gonna be an issue. It's like watching that team play. Like I'm like, okay, they got like versatile weapons that they could also like bounce off of each other and whatnot.
They all talk shit. But TBH, when he talks shit, he gets into the game, so it's gonna be funny seeing him play live.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we might have to make some pro-am games happen this year. We might have to make it happen. But the thing is, we're gonna have to get like a solid 5 then, because it's me, you, Kenny, Rambo, and who would be our 5th? Because it ain't Agent, because Agent's never around, and it's barely K-Dog, because K-Dog's never around. So we could pick up SMG off waivers.
G, BK.
BK. I ain't gonna lie. I do like the BK. I do like the BK pickup.
Because he would be a good 2. BK not ready. Damn. Damn.
I'm
Like,
about to shut that down.
The BK not ready, man. Damn.
Well, I haven't seen BK play in a minute. I don't know his shot tendency. So Rambo would. I trust Rambo's judgment.
He still we gotta bully him some more.
Okay. But so I trust Rambo's judgment. But yeah, I take SMG though, because SMG a dog. SMG is a dog. But yeah, I'll be down. I'll be definitely down to do like a couple Pro-Am games this year, especially for the content. Especially for content, bro.
Another idea at that, like just hop in the ranks too. I love to see y'all run up. I ain't gonna lie.
Want to get them in pro.
Look here.
Come on, Woo. It's time.
If this is potentially, and I'm thoroughly serious about this, unless Biggie start buying 2K going forward. If this is potentially my last time playing 2K, I'll do Pro-Am for a majority of the year. Y'all heard it live. I'll do Pro-Am this year.
If it's your last time, go out, be in a sweat.
I'll do
no
it.
Choice on that one.
Yeah, it's gonna turn into a sweat. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Listen, I'll do it for the content. Plus, it'll make for good, interesting content. It'll be different from what I usually do. Because we usually do rank and occasional park shit too. So it'll be a nice little change of pace. Now I think about it, I'll be pissed though if I do this right, and this is what takes my channel over that hump. I'm gonna lose my mind.
I'm sorry to tell you.
People watch rank pro games. They watch them.
I'm sorry to tell you, Woo. Probably what's gonna happen.
Yeah, like because you see so much park, you see so much MyTEAM,
right?
You see so much rec. The 2K League players, some of them do upload Pro-Am, but it's a sweat fest. So if it's just y'all group running rank Pro-Am, you'll see it because people look for like who they can compare themselves to. No, I'm not saying y'all like sorry or nothing that or that magnitude, but it's just like they can tell like if you're fresh to it.
Right. I'm down. Yeah. Fuck it. Let's do it, man. Let's do it, Biggie.
All right,
you sons of bitches.
My build right.
All right, you sons of bitches. Y'all heard it live, chat, and on the podcast. I'm doing fucking Pro-Am this year,
and I will be there clipping shit.
That's crazy.
Looks like what I'm gonna be doing.
I'm gonna be playing 24 too, but when I glance over and I hear some reactions, just clip it.
So it looks to me like I'll be making a team and everything first day. That's what I'll be doing.
I'm about to be.
So now you're gonna be the owner, so it's on you when they're running. Yes,
I'm going.
No more under 3 coming back from work.
I'm going to a dispensary immediately.
Yo, the one that pisses me off still the most. Was we was in the game. We was up by 5. There's 3 seconds left in the 4th quarter. They somehow sold the game and we lost by 3. After that game.
An 8-point swing in 3 seconds.
I retired at that very moment. I said I'm done.
So
yes. Is it footage on this? I'd love to see it.
No, I wish I did have footage. It was one of the days because when I worked at Target, I was the closing shift, so I didn't get home till like midnight. So I was already tired.
So did these niggas do?
I definitely wasn't recording.
Did these niggas do 2 4-point plays back to back?
I was so pissed, bro. I was like, "There's no way this is what's happening right now." Like the shock that I had on my face, I can't even recreate because I'm like, "There's no way y'all are doing this to me today."
8 points in 3 seconds is like.
All we had to do was pass in the ball, and they couldn't do that. I was so pissed.
So it sounds like a nigga shot a 3, got fouled, free throw, stole the shit, shot another 3, got fouled, bucket, stole the ball one more time, layup.
Like I said, I was just like, ain't no, because I was the 2, so I wasn't the 1. I wasn't inbounding. I was like, ain't no way y'all doing this to me.
I will say though, we have lost a rec game due to somebody being a pure lock.
I think I know who it is. I know who it is with that one.
Well, what are you doing?
Man, look, I'm not gonna lie. I've never laughed. That moment and the moment where good buddy whom we talking about, he gonna know exactly who I'm talking about his ass too. When he said, "Nah, I didn't reach."
Oh,
gotta press something. You gotta press something to reach.
Okay.
He got caught in 4K. He swear that he didn't press the button or anything.
And Kenny caught him in 4K.
We went back and looked at the recording and said, "Nah. Oh man, you pressed that button."
So Dooms, this is literally what happened. We was playing, we was up 1, I think like 1 point or something like that. All we had to do was just make sure, because there was 2 AIs. All he had to do was just not reach. game.
I think there was 3. I think it was only 2 left in the game.
Oh yeah. So all he had to do was just not reach. That's it. Not fucking reach. This was nigga.
Just leave.
Literally. And what does he do? He was guarding with the right stick. So when he pressed the right stick, it reached. Pulled him out of the play. Dude called for the ball, shot it, bucket, game.
We told him because it was just his man and Rambo's man.
That was it.
It's only going to one person. There's only one person that's taking this shot. Just don't reach. Play him straight up. And we see the ball go through the air. And it was going all the way from the right corner to the left corner. It's just like, why is he that open?
And all you hear is
just in the middle of nowhere.
All you hear is Kenny. No. That's all you heard.
Nah, that's hilarious. Damn.
All you heard was. All you heard was Kenny say no. Bucket.
Bro, it was bad.
I saw SZA talk about my son line, bro. I'm in Texas, man. I'm sorry. Like, I see it though. It's crazy. It looked crazy from my point of view, like right now.
Oh, I can see it. I wasn't even paying attention till he said something. I was gonna let it roll.
Yeah.
But bro, and what made it worse was the fact that he's like, I didn't reach, and then Kenny literally went back and got the clip. He was like, AG reached, and you see his player do this.
You literally see his player just stop moving and reach his hand out before the pass is thrown. Right before the pass is thrown. All he had to do, even if he was gonna reach, all he had to do was wait 0.5 more seconds. And that could have been a steal. Or at least a tip pass.
That shit was great. That shit was great, but bro. Yeah, we got sold a lot. We also beat a team by 100. So we could play Pro-Am, I guess. It's just
the ups and downs. That's what makes the content right there. You don't know what to expect.
Bro,
I am. I always go for like the rankings and stuff. I
always start off strong and then I just fall the fuck off. Like I just stop playing it. That's my problem.
Because you get tired of cussing yourself out.
Yeah, because here's the thing. Dooms can vouch for me. Anybody who's played a fighting game can vouch for me. If you play somebody with a trash connection on a fighting game, it hit different. That's a new level of rage right there. Because
hitboxes is different.
Bro, hitboxes, you can't punish the same. On top of that, your reaction time will entirely change because they'll throw a punch and you know to either block, duck, whatever. But if it lags, you can't react no more.
Yeah, because it's as if you didn't press the button in that frame that's gone of the lag.
Bro. Like I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. Like that shit has alone made me want to punch holes in my monitor. And I've gotten close a couple of times. So that's why with fighting games, dog, I'll play them, get good for a little bit, and then stop playing to play something else. Because I know it's gonna happen. I've seen it.
Yep. Nah. The funny part about that too is like when they punch you and you think you blocking on their end, it's like, dang it, are they playing? Don't even realize that the reason it's lagging.
Bro. Like, I remember one time I was playing a dude and the game like literally froze, like when he swung at me, and the next thing, like the sort of like the shit jumped and I'm in the air getting juggled. It's rare when I quit. It's rare when I just like leave. I left. Nope. Fuck, they can have the win. Your connection stink. I'm not gonna deal with it.
I say protect your mental. I'm to the point where I decline Wi-Fi now in Street Fighter 6.
You got bougie? You got bougie?
Sometimes you got to do it depending on the games though.
I was about to say it's really just how it goes, how the session goes. If it keeps lagging, because it's only Wi-Fi where it lags, because the netcode and all that is really good on Capcom. So it's just if it's the bad apples get too many in a row, it's like, all right, no more bad apples, just gotta turn it off. I feel
it. I'm a wired in connection, so
I really wish they would I feel like they can do it. You just need to match people up with, like, make Wi-Fi versus Wi-Fi. Let them have their Dragon Ball Z fight with lag.
Pretty much.
All that instant transmission they can do. So just let them fight and let the wire connect to each other.
I can't deal with it. That shit. That will. I'm not gonna lie. Biggie's heard me play Tekken in Discord. I'll lose my fucking mind if the connection's trash.
He'd be losing his mind and I'll be laughing.
I don't
doing it to himself.
I don't rage. I don't yell rage too damn often anymore. But if I'm playing Tekken and they got a trash connection, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
Either that, or if you do accidental miss input.
Oh, that pisses me off. Dooms know if you know a combo like the back of your hand and you drop an input, you're gonna get mad. Because that
could solely based off connection, because now it's down to the point of muscle memory.
Yep. So you'll be like boom, 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 and then you'll miss the fourth input, and the next thing you know, you're just like, what the fuck just happened? It happens, dog. It literally happens. Like, that's why I love fighting games, but that's why I don't play them as serious as I want to, because I know for me there's a limit. And plus I play like 30 other games throughout the year, including Destiny, Warframe, Siege, and shit. Like, I play so much shit that I can never like dedicate my time and energy into like one game. I would love to do Tekken for like 2-3 months. I would love to do that shit, but I can't. I can't. But
I definitely will be. It's gonna be Tekken and definitely still 2K at the time. So I can't wait.
This Tekken might be
cold.
Yeah.
Fuck this heat.
This Tekken, this Tekken 8 might be different for me, only because I'm thoroughly enjoying like the new mechanics. I'm thoroughly enjoying the new mechanics, and by the looks of it, most of the games I want to play are gonna drop like before Tekken. Then like after Tekken, it's gonna be a matter of like if I want to play it or not. So I might be able to put more time into it, because I think the highest I got on Tekken 8, like rank wise, like mentor or whatever, and I could have got higher, but I was like, I just stopped playing it.
I think I got all the way to 26. That was like revered ruler, the purple one.
That's where I want it to be, but I was like, I don't feel like it. But it's like those like the higher you get, the better matches you face. 'Cause I'm not gonna lie, playing fighting games like the one and only time I hate playing people who are not that good at the game. I don't enjoy it. It's not fun. Because like there's no excitement. Like, even as a king main, don't get me wrong, I love getting off my grapples, my chain grabs, thoroughly enjoy it. But it don't hit the same when I know I'm gonna get it versus when like I know somebody knows how to do a 2 break or a 1 break or a 1+2, or if they understand the strings and shit. It doesn't make it fun, because it's not a game of chess no more. For me, it's always been checkers. Then at that point, like, I know that's what I'm saying. Like, I know, okay, you're gonna throw an overhead, duck, guess what I'm gonna do? Uppercut, punish, grab, gain. Versus when I play someone who got some skills, I'm like, oh, I actually gotta learn now. And it makes it like more motivating and fun for me to play. Like, I can't enjoy myself. It's like, hell, Dooms, you would know, you play 2K. You can't play a bunch of like regular people every day and think you're gonna have fun. You're gonna get tired of that at some point. Your brain's gonna go into autopilot, just like every once in a while. Yeah, let me go ahead and warm up, beat some ass real quick. But then like when I'm warm, let me go ahead and get into some actual matches, some actual like competition, because I want to see where I'm at.
I mean, if it's like a good like rec session, because I know I play way more rec than pro am. Some days you just have where you run into the sweats, none like or straight like that. Yeah. We got this thing where if D-man plays, we run into nothing but comp. So like when he's running, like I literally just gotta stay ready pretty much the whole time when he's running.
Can't have no fun.
When I'm running, he's not running. I'm like leaning back in the chair, just they ass, just flooding them. So that's kind of the algorithm of our group right there.
I feel it. I feel that. I think for us, like, we usually like we'll run 4 and 1 random, but whenever we have 5, it's like we get 2 to 3 games of like just regular people, and then that 4th and 5th game is like when we're playing people who are like sweats. And it's like, okay, so now we actually gotta sit up and lock the fuck in.
First game always sets the tone. It's like it's gonna be we got to run the sweats today,
right?
So,
I'm excited. I'm excited for Tekken 8. 24. I was gonna think about the content. I was gonna focus on content. I'm not gonna think about nothing else. Just think about content. That is binding myself to play fucking Pro-Am this year. Any old way.
Yes, you did.
Fuck you.
Yeah, boy.
Any goddamn way. But Dooms, my guys. If you had to give your overall impression or like your expectation for 2K and how you think it's gonna fare this year in comparison to the last 2 to 3 that dropped, would you say this probably be one of the better 2Ks that we've had in like the last 5 years?
I think it'll be better. It'll be the best next gen game for sure. It'll be better than the last three easily.
Okay.
Just off the presentation that I saw of them talking about it, it's like the engine that they're on. It was like a 3-year cycle with it. So now they're going into like that third year. Now you're seeing it with pro play. It took
Okay.
them that long to like get it in the game. So and it makes sense because this 2K doesn't seem stripped down compared to the other ones. Like you got rep back, you got um even though the affiliations is less, like it look like they went way more crazy with the park, the city, as far as like how the course look. You added more to it with the visuals and all that. Um, you still got season. You still got what what's going to attract people, and then you brought in more. Now they're doing battle pass. I know a lot of people don't agree with that, um, and people don't agree with us saying like you don't have to buy it, but that's kind of the reality of it. So
I feel like this battle pass is like one of the few battle passes where it's like you legitimately just have to fucking buy it.
Mhm. It's just in there. They're just adding more content, like all around, more than that they ever did before. So, it's and then if you're in the spaces and all that, and you see them on Twitter, like you can just see and hear their confidence in this game, and that's a good feeling because it wasn't like this before.
Okay. All right. Like I said, people, you're hearing this from the horse's mouth. This man, like I said, has been playing 2K forever, for as long as I've been watching him, since 14.
Man, that was when I started. 13, my
Fuck.
career is when I started, but 2K, the franchise, was 99. That's when I was playing local tournaments.
Yeah, so my man's been out here in these streets. So if there's anybody who I trust to listen to, it's my dog right here, my man Dooms and whatnot. Plus, he actually got his hands on the game and actually will give you an actual inside opinion on like actual mechanics and gameplay rather than just the regular fluff that we're used to listening to. Biggie, what's your thoughts on this though?
On just 2K in general.
Yeah.
I'm ready to get the game. That's really all I got. I'm ready to get the game, see what I can do with it, see how it plays. Like I said, because it's a controlled environment, unfortunately, for when they did Community Day, but it's like they can't, like, they didn't give them enough time to even go through and really check on everything.
Mm.
So it's like it's gonna be a controlled environment. So it's like once we get the game and we actually have all the animations and the actual ability to like see what these badges play like at the higher levels and stuff, and see the promises that they made, see how they actually turn out. That's what I'm ready to see.
That's fair because like 2K is notorious for like having something in the game, and then enough people complain about it, they'll just get rid of it. They'll patch it.
That's what I think is going to happen with Bulldozer. I don't know how long that's going to be a thing. Like the whole just bullying someone out the way. I don't know how long that's going to be there.
I ain't gonna lie. Get your weight up, blue Nick.
That's the one thing I'm worried about, because the animations that I've seen, at least from what has been released, seeing LeBron throw people
that was
out the
great.
way,
That was great. I'm not gonna lie. I mean,
I like the idea. It's one of those things. I like the concept, but like if every animation is me getting thrown out the play and I can't do anything, that might be a little excessive.
I know the
but I just
clip
would
that
have to see it in play.
Oh, yeah. I know the clip that I saw from King Shine yesterday. If anything that was good, that makes you feel better about it, is literally Ingram stay with LeBron, but he was on his hip. So in those situations, it's going to be easy for like the person with Bulldozer and LeBron in that situation. It's just going to be so easy, like to meter contact done with them on the side, because they got so many animations like that. And LeBron's capable of contact dunking animating. So that's
I like
the thing about that. But they have badges that counter that. So that's probably going to be the thing about that. You have a badge called Immovable Force, where it literally counters Bulldozer and like all that. You gotta have your strength up for it. So you're going to be slow, but at least you'll be a tree. Nobody moving you.
I'm liking the counter stuff a little bit, just for some reason.
They got a lot of counter badges.
I just gotta see it and play like Biggie said. I gotta get my hands on it. That's me. I just gotta get my hands on it just to feel it out, test some shit.
So I'm gonna say, y'all going to New Zealand?
Hell no, it's never that.
What you talking about?
Hell no,
What
it's
I'm talking about.
it,
The way
oh,
you said it, the way you said it, I think you know what I'm talking about.
no, exactly what you're talking about.
What you talking about? I say in the U.S. whenever.
I'm good. I ain't tripping. I'm not tripping. I probably got a meeting that day anyways to go to, so it'll be here when I get bite.
Nah,
actually, I have an interview to go to the day 2K drops, so I can't even worry about it.
Damn. But I'm with Biggie. I just want to get my hands on it at this point, just to feel it. For me,
I want to play it just as bad as y'all. Imagine playing it and then not playing it no more.
Yeah, you got cut off cold turkey. You ain't even get weaned off. They just said, "All right, you done. You're done now." I want to get my hands on it. I do want to play it and see what's up. Considering I'm gonna play Pro-Am this year, I guess I have more of a push to play it and be somewhat excited for it, I guess, but we gonna see.
Make sure y'all record your reactions in that builder, please.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna probably be live streaming it, the whole thing.
Y'all see the builds right now, but just wait until I want y'all to go into the builder, do your little wingspan, your weight, and your height. And then when you go to that next screen, just flick to the right on all badges, please. And just that's when you add your attributes. Because I guarantee it's going to be too much. You're going to, when you get to speed and strength, you're going to be like, what's the median? I want this, I want that. But I'm losing this and that. It's going to be too many situations like that. So I'm interested in seeing people's reactions to it.
Oh, I had one more question before we wrap up. Defense. Mm-hmm. Did it feel like you were sliding like too much, like on soap, like how it's been for like the longest time now, or did you actually feel like you could stay in front of somebody?
If you got stick, you're staying in front of people, and it's a reason that I let my defense go, because when I played it, I was able to because I got stick, I'm able to stay in front of people.
Oh, and Lord,
it's even better because now that my steal's gone, it forces me to be disciplined on my guard. So I have no reason to go for the steal. I'm just gonna stay in front of you, try my best to force you towards somebody that can blitz you, and you can do that even as a guard, because like you can't just you can run through people like in a half court set, of course, but as long as I don't allow you to get to my hip, I'm good, because I'm gonna stay in front of you, and you're not gonna get a crazy animation like that. And if you do, I'm gonna have somebody there to blitz you. So the defense is awesome to me, and for me, the way I play, I gotta have steal. I gotta have some type of interceptor. This is gonna be like the first 2K ever of me not having that.
I'm trying so hard not to smile right now, but that made me happy.
Yeah, I'm that confident in the perimeter defense, and a lot of people gonna like it.
Oh, that sounds like I need it. It sounds like I need it. That's what that sounds like. It sounds like I need it, because Lord Jesus, that's all I've been wanting. It's just good defense, so I could actually stay in front of people and not be sliding left and right. Mm-hmm. Oh, Lord Jesus.
You ain't like doing the cha-cha slide, man?
Well, fuck you. You know I didn't. You know good damn well I didn't. Oh yes, I need that. But all right, man, that sounds fantastic and great and whatnot. But we will not know until September 8th, where we actually get our hands on this. And like I said, I will be live. I'm assuming Dooms will be live. I'm pretty sure most of us will be streaming that in the chat in one way, shape, or another. But that's all I got on my notes. Biggie, you got anything else?
I don't think so. I can't think of anything off the top of my head besides what we was talking about earlier.
All right. Anything that you dropping that the people need to look out for, mine?
As of right now, no, but I am working on stuff. There's a lot of stuff I'm working on behind the scenes that it's a lot.
For sure. All right. And shout out to my dog Kenny with the raid. Appreciate that, my guy. Dooms. Anything that people need to look out for that you dropping soon? Anything like that?
I'm gonna get back into to my files for like just more content, just keep getting it out, man, for the people before the game come out. Trying to be somewhat the voice right now, so just tweeting shit out. allowing them to see everything that they want to see. So positive, negative feedback don't bother me, nothing like that. I do look forward to seeing more positive, of course, because that's something that the devs want to see if people messing with it. So negative, I'm pretty sure even if they do see the negative, it's like they can tell when people are like
forcing it.
Forcing it, trolling, being oblivious. Oh my god, a dude named Louis Lou. I'll never forget that name just off that alliteration. That brother literally said, "You ain't gonna." He literally said something about not having ball handling on the pure lock. I said, "Brother, come on, man."
He said you expect him to bring. I think it's my comment like you expect him to bring the ball up the court like Curry.
Like, brother, it's a pure lock. I mean, but at the same time, I gotta remember like a lot of them don't think how I think with builds. So to them, it's going to be ass. But like for me, it's just I wanted to just do his job of being a pure lock.
Right.
So. I think people also got spoiled off of the last couple 2Ks and even some of the older ones where you could make a build where it could be technically a pure lock, but it can still shoot threes, dribble, dunk, and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Versus this year where it's like if you're going to be on just one, if you want to be a pure lock, that's really all you're being. It's just a lock. You won't be able to shoot. Your dunking's probably going to be very minimal. Playmaking.
Be a pest, be
like that.
Yeah, because you actually have to play a role now. How dare I gotta play a role? But anyways, September 8th, people, mark it on your calendars. That's when you're gonna see a lot of content. A lot of people's opinions either change, morph, or stick to just being haters. You never know. We gonna see. We's definitely gonna see. Dooms, my guy, we do appreciate having you on the podcast. Don't be a stranger. We will probably have you again and again. Then we eventually gotta get D-Man, big-headed ass over here when UFC 5 news start coming out and whatnot too. But people, we do appreciate you. Thank you so much for listening to another episode of the Run Those Games podcast. Like I said, if you are listening to this on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, whatever it may be, rate it 5 stars, tell a friend, tell 2 friends, tell your auntie and them. And if you are watching the video version of this podcast, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe because we're almost at 1K subs, to which I then had to play a scary game. Now with that, folks, it's your boy Woozilla, and we is out this thing. Bye.
Y'all take care.